Welcome back to Mid-East in Depth. Today our focus is on Tunisia. Rory McCarthy writes in Lebanon's Daily Star that Tunisia has always seemed an unlikely stronghold for radical jihadism, but 4 years after the Arab Spring, the threat from Salafist violence is more urgent than ever. He states, for 23 years, the regime of President Ben Ali sought to control all religious activities tightly and define for Tunisians exactly what their Islam should mean. This, he explains, triggered the birth of small Salafist groups in mid-2000 as a reaction against this state monopoly and the brutality they experienced in jail. He adds, after the fall of Ben Ali, these groups swept into the political vacuum, harnessing widespread frustration and resentment among a disenfranchised urban youth. He continues, radicalized groups also crossed over into criminality and often became involved in drug and weapon smuggling, particularly across the porous Libyan border. As Libya descended into instability, new opportunist groups began to thrive in the smuggling trade. He highlights all governments since 2011 have favored security sector stability over reform. In the first weeks after the uprising, the political police were dissolved, but deep-rooted reform is still lacking, especially in the opaque Interior Ministry. Rashid Ghannouchi states in the Boston Globe that Tunisia is proud it is seen as a beacon of hope in an otherwise chaotic region. Yet the recent deaths of 22 innocent people in the Bardo Museum terror attack in Tunis are a grim reminder of the work that lies ahead. He writes, Tunisia has made remarkable progress in the building foundations of democracy, but there is much more to do, including the creation of jobs and sustainable development that will help lift all regions out of poverty. Unemployment and inequality are breeding grounds for anger and violence. He adds, at the same time, we must urgently develop our security sector by engaging in reforms, improving equipment and training, and building better regional and international security cooperation. He continues, we need to focus not just on a cure for violent extremism, but also a way to prevent such behavior. It is a complex phenomenon that requires social, cultural, religious, and political solutions. He states, the solution to extremism is not less freedom, but more. The solution to terrorism is not repression of religion, but rather freedom of faith and conscience, and the cultivation of moderate, balanced religious thought. He concludes, compromising democracy and human rights for stability and security is short-sighted and will only boost the long-term appeal of terrorist groups. Tunisians defeated decades of dictatorship. We can surely defeat terrorism. For more updates, please visit lemonde.tv. And subscribe to Mid-East in Depth on iTunes. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.